Recorded Books presents an unabridged recording of A Golfer's Education by Darren Kilfara, narrated by Scott Shina. This work is copyrighted 2001 by Darren Kilfara. This recording is copyrighted 2002 by Recorded Books. Darren Kilfara had a scheme: to study abroad at St. Andrews in Scotland, allegedly to write a thesis on the history of golf. He would enroll at the school, attend a few classes, earn a year's worth of university credit, and thereby become eligible for a student pass to the golf courses of St. Andrews, including the Old Course, arguably the most famous golf course in the world, for the low, low price of $150. A perfect plan. So, of course, it went awry. And now, A Golfer's Education.
Prologue. College life gave me many of my most vivid memories, but most of what I remember about the time I spent with my professors and their teaching assistants is blurry. Several years have rolled by since my academic career came to a close, and like most people, I tend to remember the best and worst of times, not the dross in between. I can, however, recall meeting the head of the history department late on a spring afternoon in Robinson Hall, one of those columned, ivy-covered red brick buildings synonymous with higher learning. It was the middle of what would have been my 6th semester at Harvard University, had I not been otherwise engaged. I drove up from Connecticut in the morning, parked my car near Harvard Yard, and wormed my way toward Robinson through masses of students, teachers, and tourists marching in every direction to their own relentless drumbeats. I was anxious. Many students scuttled back and forth between Robinson and Widener Library with monotonous regularity, but I didn't even know what my department chairman looked like. Yet he and I were about to discuss a subject of the utmost seriousness, something that could affect my entire future. As inconspicuously as I could, I slipped into Robinson via the side entrance, slunk into the poorly lit reception area, and sat down to await my summons on an uncomfortable, backless piece of furniture of the kind only found in the reception areas of universities and doctors' offices. The minutes ticked by. I mentally rehearsed my lines, again. Finally, the department head poked his head out of his office. Instinctively, I tried to avoid direct eye contact with him. The tension of the situation was unbearable. I vaguely remember him as a squat, balding man with a strong New York accent, but for all I know, he could have looked like Marge Simpson. I wasn't really paying attention to anything but my own predicament.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?